Good morning. Hi, this is Travis from National Weather Service, and this is your weather hazard briefing for December 31st, Tuesday, last day of the year. Um, we do have relatively quiet weather expected today. We do have a very weak wave moving through the northeast part of our corner, but when that's done, we'll have high pressure kind of build in afterwards and keep a quiet day, and high pressure ridging will build in through tomorrow morning, and then we'll have a series of systems as we go into the new year as well into Sunday, Monday. Today, again, we have overall high pressure building in from the west. We will have a little bit of patchy fog this morning. I'll have better chance of patchy fog Wednesday morning with the high pressure ridging buildings in. Like I said, we have that weak wave moving through, then high pressure after that. We'll have light to moderate snow across the area on Wednesday. That system, we will be colder than normal, fairly cold across the area, so almost all of it will be snow, but we'll not have a lot of moisture with it. Most of the heavier snow amounts will be along the Wyoming border, and then just some light snow elsewhere. I'll show you that. And then Thursday into Friday, we have kind of a moist zonal flow, and then we have a kind of warm front moving through Friday, late Thursday into Friday, and then raises all the temperatures. Snow levels up quite high, 7,000, 7,500 feet, and then by Friday night into Saturday, we have a cold front moving through again, and we'll see some breezy winds Friday into Saturday as well. Here in our satellite, we have northwest flow aloft. You can see a little bit of clouds, a little weak trough moving through. You can see that on the radar, just some light returns. Generally less than an inch is expected, fairly light snow. When this waves moves through, it'll be done, and then high pressure is building in from the west currently. I'll just show you a new product, the Experimental Graphical Hazard Weather Outlook. It is on our webpage, and it does show you that it looks fogged tonight, Tuesday into Wednesday, Wednesday being the better day for fog, and then we have that snow on Wednesday, and then a little bit stronger Friday into Saturday. And it kind of shows you where the red areas are, the heavier snow amounts, where it kind of shows yellows and reds, all the different colors. So again, patchy fog, very light snow for the eastern highlands this morning, and then as we move into Wednesday, better chance of fog, particularly as we have moisture moving in, and then the high pressure ridging is kind of over us. It'll be fairly weak, but looks like it'll be patchy to areas of fog across the Snake Plain and just the lower valleys, particularly those areas that are along waterways, and then do have that moderate snow into the southeast highlands and eastern highlands, and particularly the western slopes of the Sawtooth, and just some lingering snow early Thursday morning. And then as we get into late Thursday, we have some snow starting in the Sawtooth area, and that continues Friday. And just the snow levels are rising, like I said, throughout the day. They'll start fairly low and then rise to about 7,000, 7,500 feet, and then drop pretty quickly Friday night into Saturday. And you can see the southeast highland, the eastern highlands, and the Sawtooth areas having the better snow chances. Here's our QPF throughout the next 7 days. Most of it, again, will happen on Wednesday, and then we'll have that system Friday, Saturday, and then we'll have some lingering precip into Sunday, Monday. So 1 to 2 inches of QPF along the western slopes of Sawtooths, and you see the upslope areas, the Tetons here, right on the Wyoming border. We do not have any weather watches and warnings advisories outside of an avalanche warning that's still 6 a.m. Just a reminder, for all avalanche information, go to avalanche.org. We will likely put in advisory for snow tomorrow for, I'll show you those areas in a minute. It's probably likely for the Wasatch Caribou Range as well as the Big Holes. I'll show you the snow amounts to match. But first today, here's our low and high temperatures. It's a little bit below normal across the area. And then here's our low and high temperatures for Wednesday. It does rise up a little bit, particularly the daytime ones, but still cool enough. You can see that we're pretty much going to have snow across the whole area outside of some areas down south of Burley. Here's our snowfall on Wednesday. You see this really favors upslope areas. It's kind of being west-northwest flow aloft, and you can see in general that 3 to 9 inch range for the upper slopes, And like I said, we're probably the big holes here, as well as the Caribou Range and Wasatch, and potentially the Island Park area may need to have advisories. Most of the corridor people live over here on the more eastern areas, so probably just these three zones: the big holes, Caribou Range, and Wasatch for advisories, but could potentially add some more. Not looking at a lot of wind with the system, just 10 to 15 sustained on the winds, so not a lot of blowing drifting snow, but some in the higher peaks for sure and passes. And then here's the eastern edge or the benches of the Snake Plain, and we'll have the best chance for snow down low. Here's our low temperatures and high temperatures on Thursday. You can see they start to rise. You'll see that drastically rise as we go into Friday. Here's our snowfall on Thursday. Here's just some lingering snow from the last system on Wednesday, and a lot of the snow coming in on the leading edge Thursday night for the next system that's going to come in. Was a warm front on Friday, and then there's a cold front on Saturday. And so here's our low and high temperatures on Friday. Start to see some of the lows are approaching 32 or slightly higher, and then our highs are into the 40s for some of these areas. So we'll definitely have some rain down low for any moisture that comes through on Friday with the warm front, and just snow up high. Here's our snowfall and wind gust on Friday. You can see as that warm front moves through, it'll be mostly in higher elevations for the snow amounts. And then as you can see, here's our max wind gusts as well. So here's our low and high temperatures on Saturday. You can see the temperatures do start to drop back down, but a lot of these temperatures will actually probably be earlier on Saturday, and the cooler temperatures will be later on Saturday as that cold front goes through. Here's your snowfall and wind gust for Saturday. Not overly high amounts, and it does favor more along the Wyoming border. And as far as your 6-day precip outlook, we're pretty much on the edge here of just turning to a drier pattern with high pressure building in from the west. We will have a few lingering systems kind of hitting our eastern edge, but for the most part, it looks like it'll be mostly dry as we move past Sunday, Monday for a couple days, and then you can see our temperatures start to warm back up, or at least near normal as we move out into the 6-day outlooks. So just to recap real quick, we do have a high pressure, do have one little weak wave moving through today. You saw that on the radar, light snow across the northeast highlands. And so behind that, we'll have some patchy fog this morning. Fog chances are much better on Wednesdays. We have high pressure ridge build, a weak one build over us. And then we'll have the light to moderate snow across the area with a more moderate snow amounts along the Wyoming border. And then moist zonal flow, warming up at Thursday into Friday with a warm front, rain down low, and then snow in the higher elevations.